Um, Great. So let me quickly share the screen sharing and good. So I have made a few changes in today's topic in terms of participation. Today, it's not only that we will talk together hand in hand throughout the session, but we would in fact prepare a mini 30-second presentation by each one of you. And here is what I have to first and foremost share. Just be ready at the end of today's session around 12 o'clock to 12:15 ke beech mein, for a few people to get an opportunity to present your 30 seconds. Right? So we will navigate. And something very unique about today's session also is that we are going to learn presentation skills from a TED perspective. You know, all those TED Talks that are happening, they get trained on how to present a TED Talk. So many of the principles we cover today will be from TED Talks. Now, first and foremost, most important point is this. We all have a fear of speaking in front of a group. It's not in front in a stage, but imagine there are 10-15 people in a meeting room and we are supposed to give a presentation to them. PowerPoint is just one aspect of it. How you stand, how confident you are. Why is it that in all surveys about fear, that fear of death that is always high in the list, why has the fear of standing in front of people been higher? Because through evolutionary times, 130,000 years ago, since the time we started living in groups, there are a few things that have been hard coded in our brain जो ग्रुप में जीना सिखाता है. For example, okay, I see annotations happening. Let me very quickly disable annotations first and foremost. I'm sure it's an accidental annotation, but nevertheless, I'll just remove it. Clear all drawings. Okay, excellent. Good. So returning back to the story, 130,000 years ago, what really took place is we as human beings came together in a group and suddenly survival rate went up. We started surviving for a longer period of time due to the benefits of living in a group, which is cooperation, trust, and safety. Tremendous amount of safety in the group. And to be there always, what was necessary for survival is social acceptance. Social acceptance, लोगों का अप्रूवल चाहिए हमें. पर जब हमें अप्रूवल नहीं मिलता, जब रिजेक्शन मिलता है, which is very often what happens when we are on a stage and people don't give us approval, especially in Zoom calls. What is the approval in Zoom calls? People leaving Zoom. So the speaker will feel that that person has not performed consistently. That is a measurement, by the way. How many people leave a session is a measurement of whether we are getting social acceptance or not. It hurts. So those areas of the brain spark up when we don't receive social acceptance, which are responsible for physical pain. It literally hurts us not getting approval and social acceptance. On the other hand, जब ताली बजे, जब लोग हमें respect दे, हमारा reputation ऊपर जाए, that activates those parts of the brain. One is known as ventral striatum, which is in an area called the basal ganglia, and that is responsible for the feeling of reward. So, अगर पब्लिक स्पीकिंग में या लोगों के सामने खड़े रह के डर लगता है, इसलिए लगता है क्योंकि सोशल एक्सेप्टेंस विच इज नेसेसरी फॉर करियर ग्रोथ टुडे, सर्वाइवल इन टुडेज जनरेशन हैपेंस हाउ? थ्रू करियर ग्रोथ, growing in your job or your business. And if we don't achieve it, this is a measurement. Fear is higher than that. That is why. So what we are going to learn today is not only slightly removing that fear that we have, but we are also going to learn those elements that will give you social acceptance from other people. All right. So let's get started. Ideas. See, any presentation, whether it's a technical presentation or whether it's a presentation about your own thought, they are based on ideas. You have some or the other content, and the content is based on some or the other principle. And that principle should be strong. You must know that principle. So why are ideas important? You know, there is this saying that small minds talk about people and things. Average mind talks about events that are happening in the world, and great minds talk about ideas. So I would first and foremost, as a presentation skill and a PowerPoint skill, guide you towards generating ideas, because ideas can change our life. Successful presentations कैसे होते हैं? If my presentation has to be successful today, there should be some mindset shift in you. After these 1 hour that we are going to spend, I would rather expect you start seeing the world slightly differently. Just a minor change. That is sufficient. That's the magic of a successful presentation. So whenever you are presenting in a job, an office, in your college, in your jury, your objective in its own way should be, ये प्रेजेंटेशन के बाद मेरा आइडिया इतना पावरफुली कम्युनिकेट होना चाहिए कि उनका नजरिया थोड़ा सा बदल जाए. And how do you get them to do it? When you yourself are convinced behind that idea. When will that happen? When your heart beats faster and you are passionate about that idea. So no matter whether it's a boring technical presentation, there must be a principle behind that presentation that you are passionate about. Otherwise, we will not be able to convince the audience. What makes your heart beat faster? Not like this, मेरे को ऐसा धक धक हो रहा है. Not that kind of a heartbeat, literal heartbeat नहीं. Passion area. So we will now together discover what makes a great idea great. So what do you think? See, your focus in preparing presentation should be what makes a great idea great, and focus on those points to bring those points into a presentation. तो बताइए, chat window में मेरी शुरू कर रहा हूँ. So maybe you can see it, maybe you can't, but you have to now. I'll work on this with you. I'm sorry, the screen sharing stopped. I'm just initiating sharing again. I am going to work with you on creating this now. You have to tell me, group ULI has to tell me what great ideas should be, how great ideas should be. So please start sharing in the chat window. So you can speak out, you can write it. Authentic, okay. So authentic, then innovative. Two of the most active participants that ULA has ever had, Bilal and Shivam, have answered. Awesome. Unique. Fine. So I will put down, I will actually put down unique along with authentic because they are similar categories of ideas. Good. Okay. Out of box. Fair enough. So again, authentic, unique. Good. Good. Creative. So innovative के साथ में creative लिखूंगा. See, we are creating a chart, right? We are creating how things should be. Applicable, opportunistic. So, Soham, could you define more clearly what you mean by opportunistic? Now, applicable. Yeah, go ahead, speak out.
Sir, great idea must be opportunistic. सर कोई भी स्टार्टअप का आइडिया मिला हो, अगर आगे फ्यूचर में अपॉर्चुनिटी हो उसकी ज्यादा, जैसे इलेक्ट्रिक कार हो गया.
So would I say practical or convert to reality based rather than opportunity? Do you mean it should be applicable जैसा ही हो गया? I mean, it's more about practicality. Can I say that? ठीक है.
एक्चुअली एप्लीकेबल की जगह पे बेनिफिशियल होना चाहिए. रिलेवेंट तो ठीक है, बट बेनिफिशियल भी होना चाहिए. बेनिफिशियल फॉर ऑल.
Right. Thank you, sir. Okay. Successfully executed. So executable. Thank you, Jaydev. Yes, Vishwa has something to share. Go ahead, Vishwa. ठीक है, सोचिए और सोचिए। सी आपके दिमाग को तो मैं निचोड़ देने वाला हूं आज। सो हरी अप, स्पीक अप, व्हाट एल्स? Must solve an existing problem. So problem solving idea, problem solution, fine, good Shivam. सोचिए और सोचिए, hurry up, keep thinking, keep giving your answers. Realistic, I believe, has made its appearance somewhere over here. Okay, यहाँ पे मैं executable के साथ लिखूंगा। और क्या क्या होना चाहिए, और सोचिए, keep going. See, your 30 seconds today is going to be based on these.
Net
अगर
export
आप,
sets.
yes, go ahead please.
Their economy.
मैं सुन नहीं पा रहा हूँ विश्व आपको। So revolutionary, interesting choice of words, Ujjwal. ठीक है, revolutionary. See, I am categorizing all the points that you are giving me. I am actually putting it into similar, relevant, related categories. और क्या होना चाहिए आइडिया में, और क्या होना चाहिए आपकी तरफ से, क्या होना चाहिए? Energy and passion, right? So I'll just add this on your behalf. Energy and passion behind the idea from your side should be visible, correct? So what else should be visible from your side when you communicate an idea to somebody? What are the elements of a great idea that should, जैसे बिलाल ने कहा, presentable होना चाहिए. So keep going. See, I am going to spend maybe 1 more minute on this, right? We're full. Fair enough. So here, where do I, energy passion के साथ में powerful लिख देता हूँ. You know, when Charmi says it should be powerful, how I understand it to be, it should have the potential to change the lives of many people in the world. That is what I understand as powerful. Charmi, do you agree with me, or you have some other idea of powerful? Prince, what do you mean by reputation? Could you expand? And others keep going. So see, this is what we are creating as a idea chart, that whenever we present anything to somebody, what would you say it should have? This is what our group ULI has done. And now just to indicate, give an indication.
Sir, one more thing.
Yes, sir.
It should be humorous as well.
Thank you. Okay. So along with presentability, I will add humorous. Perfect. Okay. I have my own opinion on humor. If I get a chance, I will share it at the end of the session. But still, it's a point for a great idea. Fair enough. Now, across all my sessions that I have taken on presentation skills, and I have given presentation skills perhaps more than 60 times so far in the last 4 years. These are the major points that have been standing out from the participants as what an element of a great idea is. Sustainable. Practical तो ठीक है, sustainable होना चाहिए. It should be there in the world for a long time. आज ये idea है, कल बदल गया जैसा नहीं. Scalable, and it should spread fast. Powerful, in the words of Charmi. Executable, practical, realistic, that we have already mentioned. काफी ideas cost effective और affordable भी तो होने चाहिए, right? And specific होने चाहिए, purposeful होने चाहिए. Then we have already covered innovation, revolution, right? Bold, and maybe creates a monopoly. फिर it solves a problem as Shivam mentioned. The element of a great idea should be something that brings success to the audience. So it has to be inspirational and energizing, as most of the audience today in ULI was saying. It should be energizing. And finally, It should be simple. In the words of humor, I would say it should bring happiness ultimately to the audience. It should be easy to understand. It should be acceptable by the audience. Acceptability ho ya na ho. I mean, some ideas are so revolutionary they might not be acceptable today. But anyways, some ideas could be acceptable. So ye chart say, and I would request our audience today to note these points down. As in when you are working through the presentation, note these points down क्योंकि आपके थॉट्स इस डायरेक्शन में नेविगेट होना, चैनलाइज होना शुरू होना चाहिए. नाउ वी मूव अहेड. You can select to prepare some content today in 30 seconds about an idea you choose to have, something that is close to your heart, something that you are passionate about. So write down very quickly some topic that you could feel amazing talking about. लिख लीजिए नाम अभी के अभी. If you don't have anything to talk about yourself today. And as we prepare the content, the points that you can talk about yourself is not your name and your background. Talk about these points. In those 30 seconds that we prepare structured wise, small things that bring you joy you can talk about. How would people describe you to a stranger? Something that you are proud you can talk about. Something, complete the sentence. People don't know I'm good at. That is something you could talk about. Or a quality you wish to be known for in the future. Or, 30 seconds of your life. एक मैसेज अगर दुनिया को आप शेयर करना चाहते हो यूट्यूब पे, तो what would that message be? Choose something right now. Some idea or something about yourself we will try to talk about or create a storyline. Clear? Now, that storyline has to be framed properly. So there are a few structures to be added. Decide who is the audience. Who do you want to send that message to? Please write down in your notebook right now, if there are 3 people you would like to watch, Gandhiji, H.T. Patel sir, right? So XYZ, your mother, your father, your sister, your college mates, decide on 3 people who you would want to watch your final presentation. This is the audience you are designing for. You must know them. All right. See, there are many elements about getting to learn audience के हिसाब से कैसे presentation treat किया जाता है. Rather than getting into all those details, far more powerful stuff we are going to come to. So just decide your audience. Your subconscious mind will start working on content in that direction. That idea that you have just chosen has to be communicated to a particular audience. Written down? Can I assume that you have written down who your audience you are selecting? You choose right now who your audience is going to be. Maybe you choose practical reality. Hamara, you wale audience. Done? So write down the name of 3 people right now. I'm not starting a timer क्योंकि 10 सेकंड में ये फिनिश हो सकता है. If it is done, I'm moving ahead. This is the message you should start creating now. Ultimately, at the end of your talk, half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, 30 seconds, 1 minute, what is it that you want your audience to remember? After they have heard you, what is that one single message that you want your audience to walk away and remember? So the way the narrative should be structured that we'll learn now is something like this. You will be quickly introducing the topic in some way. Of course, I will give you the techniques to how to introduce something. What you really have to tell them through your passion, through your excitement about that idea or topic is why you care so deeply about it. See, if the audience doesn't understand why we care something about it so deeply, why would they care? अगर उनको लगे कि मुझे ही इस टॉपिक से इतना लगाव नहीं है, तो why would they bother to care? So first and foremost, we have to convince them why we care. And then we have to convince the members why they should care too. So now, in the next 30 seconds, I will start a timer on the screen. I want all of us to write down 3 key points that you want the audience to walk away and remember. Supporting information is the next step. We'll come down to supporting information. Okay? So quickly whatever time we have, see 3 point nahi aaye to 1 point aayega, don't worry about it, that is good enough at the moment. You are creating a structure. Please write down 1 key point or 3 key points that you want your audience to remember forever from your talk that you are preparing right now, from your presentation. Clear? Chaliye. So I'm starting the timer on the screen. I have a hand raise from one of our participants, Dr. Purvi Modi. Please go ahead. You have a question. Please ask the question. So you can unmute and ask your question. You can write it down in the chat window, whichever mode of communication you prefer. Fine. I will wait. I'll not wait for the question. If it does appear in the chat window, I will address it on the spot. So अभी तक आपके हाथ में, see, don't worry, we are rushing this process through. Something that is supposed to happen in maybe 10 hours, 20 hours, 3-4 days, we are doing in 1 hour. Don't worry about it. आज आप techniques को apply करना शुरू कर रहे हो. You must practice these techniques. Otherwise, the mind will not remember. So, have you decided what about that idea you want as a complete end message that you want to send away? What you want them to remember? That becomes your key points. अब ये मजेदार बात आती है. We now have to start creating content about those 3 key points. 1 key point or 3 key points. And where do those ideas get support from, and content? Where does content get created from? Content gets created from some facts in the world, some examples from your real life, somebody else's real life, some storyline, some personal story, or Amar Chitra Katha ya Panchatantra ki kahani. That kind of a story is also fine. A personal experience does best to connect your topic and the audience. So how your life has personally been modified or influenced by that idea. Remember, corporate technical presentations also have the same elements. It's not only public speaking we are dealing with. ये presentation की बात चल रही है. PPT presentations. So what personal experience can you attach to your idea communication? Then you can add statistics in the form of some study or research done by you or by somebody else in the world. That adds strength to your idea. Some current event or trend that is happening currently can be associated with it. And finally, there are some ideas that cannot be fact-based. They are imaginary. Revolutionary ideas, innovative ideas often just arise from the brain. So they can be stated as such. And then finally, some quotes of some really influential people can be attached to your idea. So now, to create the meat or the content of your idea, we will find supporting information, and this is where you can use your mobiles to go on Google for 100 seconds and find out. See, work on one thing right now. Don't find out many things. Start with one thing. Either try to find out a story or some personal experience you attach to it. Think about a personal experience relevant to our idea, or search some fact from Google. Right? Study research content अभी बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा. So focus on fact, examples, or story, or current event or trend that is happening with respect to your idea right now. All right. So is there any question at this point of time? Because now when you proceed, you are going to work on your content through these aspects, whether it is about yourself or about an idea that you have chosen. So any question I'll wait for 10 seconds. All right. Let us now begin finding some or the other fact, example, story, or current event based information for your 30-second talk. And you are free to ask questions if any. All right. So now I hope that you have a few content points, one or two content points about your idea that you wish to talk about, right? अब मजा आएगा. Now you have established a foundation or baseline in 15 minutes about what you could talk about. You have a conversation starter in your hand. Acha, this is a screenshot, by the way. Now, here is something that I wish to talk about on a perspective of PowerPoint itself. So what I'm going to do now is just move over here and show you something very interesting. These timers that you see on the screen, है ना? ये इतनी मजेदार चीज है. See, a little bit of today is about creating those content and presentations. A little bit of today is about how to use such, how to position it on the slides, on the PowerPoint. So here is what I want to ask all of you while I teach this one simple concept. What about PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint, do you want me to focus on? We are not going to cover everything about PowerPoint. Maybe one or two things. And what I'm going to show you about how to treat videos in a slide. Video kabhi aata hai, kabhi nahi aata. What you see as this timer is nothing about PowerPoint. It is a video taken from elsewhere, which I've inserted here. So I'm going to talk about how to work with videos. What else do you want? Is there anything specific about PowerPoint that you would want me to take up as I run through the presentation skills? Yes, Shivam, go ahead. You have raised your hand.
Yes, sir. Basically, I want to know that how to insert interactive images like here, as you have added this mic image in every poster. So has you created it or maybe taken it from any other source?
It's an image. It's a normal JPEG file taken from the internet, which I have inserted in a very unique way. If you see, there is a bit of transparency over here, and I have managed to make it full screen. So that is all about images. And are you talking about animation by any chance?
Not animation, but very kind of very user-friendly kind of images, like in your previous presentations also I have seen it,
Okay.
which are very unique, that's why.
Understood. Fine. So there are a couple of thumb rules that I follow, which I'll definitely be covering. So I now understand your perspective of what you want to learn on presentation, PowerPoint, Shivam. Thank you. We'll cover that definitely. Now, Bilal has also asked a question, what type of slides make a presentation more attractive, like background color and all? I will cover a brief about that also. But that is something that is open under the sun, a huge range. So I have understood Bilal's question and perspective. Any further input? और फिर जो टाइम बाकी रहा मैं खुद से मेरे तरफ से जो मुझे लगता है कि पावर पॉइंट में इंपॉर्टेंट होता है वो सिखाऊंगा. Unless you give an input, I will run this a few points my own way. So चलिए पहले ये वीडियोस की बात कर लेते हैं. Then as Shivam said, ये फोटोग्राफ की बात करेंगे later on. This is a proper video. Now look at what I'm going to do. This video actually in the format section, I will reset the whole video. Look at this. This is a 1080p full screen video by itself, which I have minimized. Videos can be, just a second. This is, so videos can be cropped. That is surprising to note कि वीडियो का कंटेंट मैं क्रॉप कर सकता हूं, मैं GIF फाइल्स का कंटेंट क्रॉप नहीं कर सकता. So this dimension 15.1, 17.2, I manually change by adjusting as close to a square as possible. Hopefully better tuning later on. Then there is something known as trim. I am right clicking on the video with a trim, and this allows me to trim all the parts of the video. ये शुरुआत में 5 4 3 2 1 countdown, I can stop and directly start at the 100-second mark. Here, if you observe this video, it stays at 0 for a long time. So I don't want it to stay out of that 0 for a long time. So मैंने ये trim किया. That is the feature of a PowerPoint itself. You can do video editing separately also and put in a video over here. But बीच में से cut paste नहीं, start to end, I can definitely change. Now, the last point is about animations. See, in the playback section, you have this option, PowerPoint में, hide while not playing. So when I started this PPT presentation, you would see that the timer is not visible. So it's not an animation I'm adding. Now our timer begins, not from the 5 4 3 2 1, but directly on the 100-second countdown. अब एक last चीज जो I think videos के बारे में सबसे valuable चीज है. If you observe many other presentations, you will find this one thing that takes place. I'll just disable this very quickly. So the thing that takes place is the videos are there on the presentation, and then the presenter moves the cursor and then clicks on play. Otherwise, or they choose to go to VLC player or Windows Media Player and do it. In my presentations, if you observe, it happens with the click of the presentation. If I press next, it goes to the next slide. If I press next, it activates the video and it keeps taking me forward. So this is something many people are not aware of, and it happens here in animations. I'm going to animations now, and in the animation pane that is here on the right hand side top, this pane opens up, and on this option of the animation that has opened up on the video, I have to right click. When I right click, I have effect options and timing, which is menu perspective, the same thing. So now this is opening up the effect and timing screen. I hope all of you can see this, what is happening on my screen. यहाँ पे trigger का drop down है, जहाँ पे videos by default in presentations happen with this start effect on click off. So I have to actually click on that in most presentations. But now if I click on animate as part of click sequence, I don't need to touch anything. If I'm navigating through a pointer, I just have to press next, and it is now going to activate as part of a click sequence. That is the interesting part of inserting videos inside a presentation. I hope this one small thing will make your future video presentations awesome. अब वापस से सिर्फ presentation पे आ जाते हैं, and Shivam's and Bilal's point will be taken up later on, near to about 12. Now this is the thing, storytelling. There is research on the dual brain laterality, left and right brain, जहाँ पे ये प्रूव किया है ये फैक्ट्स और ये स्टैटिस्टिक्स लोगों को याद नहीं रहेगा, आपका नाम याद नहीं रहेगा, क्या याद रहेगा लंबे समय तक के लिए? स्टोरीज, पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंसेस, all these things. So your points have to be wrapped in the form of a story. And the best thing to do in storytelling is you have to make the audience imagine the whole story from their perspective. They are the hero of the story. We are not. No, so I'm sharing my personal experience. The way I have to have the audience imagine it is, आप सोचो आप मेरे जगह पे होते तो इस सिचुएशन में आपका रिएक्शन क्या होता? How would we have behaved? You know, the hero of the story did this. So we have to not be the hero. We should not be Harry Potter. We should be Dumbledore. So we have to guide the audience towards a goal and show them how to achieve the things that they want. Anyways, this was just a concept to keep in mind, that people remember stories for a long time. And third perspective, your language, your sentences should be oriented to involve them inside the story. Right? हम किसी और की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं, हम उन्हीं की पर्सपेक्टिव से स्टोरी में उनको एज अ कैरेक्टर इंसर्ट कर रहे हैं. Now, if we have understood this, fair enough. It will make your presentations in the future awesome. Now let us structure and plan how you are going to deliver. See, there are 3 parts: the beginning, middle, and end. And the beginning, always attention is more. Middle, the attention goes down. And at the end, it is our responsibility again to pull up attention. And each part has a different purpose. What we have created so far is only the middle. Now we will create the beginning and the end. You now have the content and the meat and your talking point. Now the beginning has to be designed. The purpose of the beginning is to get the attention of the audience. Remember how I started today? Through that story about the brain and evolution and fear and social acceptance. That kind of a grabbing the attention. So what is it that we can do? We can actually make people do something. It is not only us demonstrating something. We can have the people do something. Of course, demonstrating something makes the point equally well. We can ask the people to get them involved, maybe a show of hands question. See, in a presentation, be careful about asking a question. It should not be a dialogue. It should be a yes or no question. It should be a what if question. It should be an imagine question. We are the speaker. हमारा टॉकिंग टाइम ऑडियंस के जवाब से कम नहीं होना चाहिए. Imagine a person who starts talking. We give the freedom for a participant to talk, and that person keeps on talking and talking and talking. What about our presentation? So be aware that the questions we ask to the audience should be yes no questions. So show of hand questions. After the presentation is over, let people talk. It's completely all right. Now you can begin with something that is startling, statistic perspective. What I began with is social acceptance and fear of death wala fact, yeah, statistic. You can begin with something excitement, something that creates suspense, maybe a story, a quote, and as Ajit sir said, humor. Now the caution about humor is हर किसी की बस की बात नहीं होती to make a huge audience laugh. Some people are serious. I am one of those people. So I will rarely add humor at the start of a session. फिर session में थोड़ा मस्ती हो जाए वो सब ठीक है. But at the beginning, if you have a natural tendency towards humor, use it to make the audience yours. If you don't, it'll be like a bomb. It'll bomb your presentation. So be careful. If you are not humorous by nature, then don't add it at the start. There are usually a few sentences where we start making a mistake at the beginning We start the whole presentation. Today I am going to talk about. That's a redundancy. See, you are here to talk about something, just talk about that. Don't add that sentence. Today I am going to talk about. Unnecessary. No, let me start out with a story. Did I say that? Okay, I am going to share a story with you about brain research. No, I just said fear of social acceptance is far higher than fear of death. Or I heard a very funny joke or a funny story that day. Or before I begin. So all these statements are to be avoided. I hope you are taking notes. अभी इन चीजों की notes. I hope you are doing it because now you will be creating a beginning. Next 30 seconds, please write down one point to initiate your talk. See, it's okay if you get it wrong today. As I said, you are just practicing. So, आपका जो भी talk है, you can add some suspense, some unexpected piece of data, some startling statistic, right? Or a question to the audience. You can ask a question to the audience. Done? Now, before you begin, do you have any questions for me on this point? I'll wait for 5 seconds for any question to come in.
Vani sir.
Yeah, yes, Bilal.
Here it is written that begin with the and. What is the meaning of that?
Fair enough. Something that I did not intend for our audience today. Let me explain. This will need a bit of research to be shared with you. In corporate presentations, there is a tendency that people lose the track. Even in student presentations, काफी बार ये होता है, we start a story, we begin, we start explaining, and finally we come at the conclusion. And by that time, the audience is lost. There might be something that has not been logically connected well, due to which the audience is now disconnected. So, if the conclusion is not made properly, our effort will go to waste. So, begin with the end is that thing. Conclusion pehle de do. Begin with what you really want to create as an impact today. This is my intention. This is what I want to share. Conclusion pehle bata do, and then go on to explain everything that is supporting that conclusion in the rest of the talk. Right? So whenever there is a tendency or a chance that I may not be able to logically connect the dots till the very end and hold the attention of the audience, and in the corporates there is this tendency, somebody else will interrupt me almost always. If I am a normal regular employee in a job and there's a presentation that is going to happen, very rarely does the presenter get an opportunity to complete the whole thing. Hence, ऐसा भी होता है कि somebody else takes the credit for the idea. Somebody else interrupts, somebody else jumps in, somebody else gives the conclusion, and now that person is the hero. क्योंकि presentation आपका था, पर brownie points or credit points that person has took now by interrupting and won the day with the conclusion. So to avoid all those problems, begin with the conclusion. Now nobody can take credit for it. It is already there. Now you are going to explain how this conclusion came. So that is begin with the end. Thank you, Bilal, for asking. Got to learn something new. Good. So next 30 seconds, please create one single sentence of a strong beginning. That is sufficient. Okay. I am not expecting people to make fantastic beginnings today. All I am expecting is कुछ सोचा होगा आपने कि ऐसा मैं maybe मेरा talk शुरू कर सकता हूँ attention attract करने के लिए. Remember, beginning is to attract attention. Simple. Now the middle is about keeping that attention and proving your point. So usually in a talk that where you have a you have a presentation time of 10 minutes to 20 minutes, you can have only main 3 points and then perhaps sub points. What you can do is, as we all do, maybe show a video in between, cross check with people by asking questions. Are we in tune? What have they understood? This is where the open-ended questions can be asked. First question should not invite an answer. In the middle of the talk, you can, if necessary, invite answers from people. Here is where your entire story gets expanded, right? If there is a real story in your hands, this is where the whole content of that story comes in. What you prepared, what you wrote down, the facts, the statistics, the Google research that you did, maybe a personal story that you have prepared, everything will come here. So good real life examples, some infographics. And here is the point in time where we really have to demonstrate energy and passion to keep people engaged through their emotions. That is something we have already done. As I said before, the 2 or 3 or one single point that you created is your meat, your content. And now the final question towards the conclusion is this. The conclusion is really not meant for really making a point about the idea. It is about how you will make your audience remember you. See, to grow in your career, to be remembered by people, is the real social acceptance. कि हमारा reputation ऊपर जाना चाहिए. Presentation is not only about, it is about really solving a problem. It is about innovation. It is about giving a great idea. It is really about the audience. But there should be an aspect of me also. So I need to create a phenomenon in a talk through which they can remember me. And that happens at the conclusion. So what can we give to the audience so that they remember you or your story? Leave them with an open question as a challenge. So you have a choice today. Either you can go home just hearing me talk and then forget what you said, or you can practice your talk today. If I end it with this, right? See, at the moment, I only have participants who are committed. People who came here expecting to hear a speech for 1 hour, they are not here anymore because they have to work, लोगों को मेहनत लगती है. I have a dedicated 13 people who wish to work with me. So I can give you a further idea, further challenge and open question to end. You can give your talk of 30 seconds and end with a solution to the problem you brought forward. Or finally, the traditional close summarize with bullet points is completely all right. Or a very short quotation or short story. Story here at the conclusion should not be a long one. 2 sentences में खत्म हो जाए ऐसी story होनी चाहिए. Anecdote, it's known as an anecdote. Or it can be a call to action. I challenge you to change your thought process from today onwards on presentation skills. So it's a call to action. What will you do from today onwards about this topic? Right? Sing song. Please don't ask me right now in this 1 hour session. Maybe some other opportunity I will have to explain to you a sing song close, because that's a bit risky as a conclusion. I'm not going into the sing song part. अच्छा, आज के session में end में time रहा, please feel free to ask me what a sing song close is. If we have time, then I will definitely explain. Contrast close. See, we can conclude a talk by creating a contrast. You have 2 choices today. It's not only a call to action. I give you a choice, and when people get choices, they love choices. So they'll make a choice. And of course, it's a rhetorical choice. You can continue about your daily life as you have lived, or today through this 1 hour, you can make a change in your life and ensure from next time you are convincing people this way. So the choice is yours. When we present this choice as a conclusion, it's natural which choice people will take. Correct? Or it's a genuine choice. 2 रास्ते हैं, आपके हाथ में कौन सा choose करना है. Now, in the next 30 seconds, I would like all of us to just have some form of closing to your 30-second talk. It may be an open question, a short story. Forget stories, remove stories. Not today, maybe some other time. Okay? So it may be a call to action, it may be a further challenge, or it may be a solution, or it may be a summary. Please create that. 30 seconds to create your own conclusion to your talk. Perfect. Not a lot to think about here. Now, how to deliver? Content आ गया हाथ में, proper structured storyline format में. Now, a few elements about the body language on a presentation, room, or stage. There is always going to be हाथ में पसीना when we stand in front of 10 people. It's completely natural and normal. What we need really to do is get used to it by a secret ritual before getting onto stage. And the first and foremost, before you open your mouth, is remember to breathe. A breath, and specifically, it's not, it's the other way around. It's not a deep in and a quick out. It is a quick in and a deep exhalation. Exhalation should be longer, which actually, it has something to do with our diaphragm. When our exhalation is longer, that is the diaphragm movements is the one that calms us down. So, and then long exhalation. एक सिंगल एक्सेलेशन कम से कम एक बार मीटिंग रूम में या प्रेजेंटेशन रूम में जाने से पहले करना ही है, स्टेज के पहले. दूसरी बात, have some confidence or energy inside of you before you walk onto your presentation platform. Now, this is not something that can be done in front of other people because these are in a way poses of overconfidence and arrogance, but that is exactly the point. Something that is overconfidence, arrogance, when you do it alone, maybe washroom mein, maybe meeting room mein aane se pehle, at that point of time, before walking into an interview, it gives you a minor boost of confidence. And if this seems silly, my friends, look at the opposite of power poses. Definitely, if you do these body language poses, they will destroy your confidence. If you sit right now like this, legs crossed, arms hunched forward together, it is not going to look appropriate. The shoulders have to be pulled backward slightly. Correct? Body has to be straight. So that is the point. Submissive poses will kill your confidence. That is something you can understand. Then why not the power poses? They are equal and opposite gestures. Right? Now, look at Tony Robbins. I'm sure I have demonstrated this at some or the other session before. Such strong body language. I'm going to optimize this for video now. And I'm going to share what he does before walking onto the stage. Look at that energy. Look at that chart. Look at how he is actually getting ready.
I'll be weird, I'll be bizarre, I'll seem gross. I'll use the science of taboo language, because words have the power to pierce the conscious mind. Look, I'll do whatever the F it takes to break the pattern so you can reclaim who you really are.
Did you see that? Just before he walked onto the stage, what he did? That power pose. And he was jumping on the trampoline. And he is the best orator. He is the most powerful social development expert today in the world, according to me. That is the point. That prepares you mentally before you actually have a presentation of yours. Now, never hide behind a podium. Our body language should be completely visible without any annoyance or disturbance around us. Look at my background. There is nothing distracting the audience today from my background. It's me and only me, completely visible in a frame with my hand movements. Correct? So we must speak with our entire body visible to create maximum impact in front of the audience. All other barriers should be removed. And things that are supposed to not happen is this, touching your hairs throughout your presentation. This box that you see in front of us, that blue box, our hands should remain within the blue box. Doesn't mean I say कि hand movements nahi karo. Karo. When we are talking, give hand movements out. That 55% of communication happens through body language when we are talking verbally. And have a little bit of good grooming as far as possible. Now, if you do need to bring your hands together, it should not be like this or this and all these fidgeting things that take place, right? All these fidgeting things that you see right now should not be happening. The most confident posture without moving the hands is the steeple. All of you can practice this with me right now. Do this right now. The steeple is a display of leadership and confidence. So if there is something where nothing is to be said, or if there is no hand movement involved, come to the steeple. You'll see many people using this neutral and positive, confident body language. Clear? Don't touch your face. I'm not going to explain all the wonderful things that are happening here. Simple rule in a presentation, don't touch your face. And now we come on the tone. See, this voice box, which is nearly 37% of communication, needs appropriate gesture. So here is a wonderful video from one of the all-time favorite TED Talks of mine by Julian Treasure on how we should be using this vocal toolbox. Let's see this now.
You have an amazing toolbox. This instrument is incredible, and yet this is a toolbox that very few people have ever opened. I'd like to have a little rummage in there with you now and just pull a few tools out that you might like to take away and play with, which will increase the power of your speaking. Register, for example. Now, falsetto register may not be very useful most of the time, but there's a register in between. I'm not going to get very technical about this for any of you who are voice coaches. You can locate your voice, however. So if I talk up here in my nose, you can hear the difference. If I go down here in my throat, which is where most of us speak from most of the time, but if you want weight, you need to go down here to the chest. You hear the difference? We vote for politicians with lower voices. It's true, because we associate depth with power and with authority. That's register. And we have timbre. It's the way your voice feels. Again, the research shows that we prefer voices which are rich, smooth, warm, like hot chocolate. Well, if that's not you, that's not the end of the world, because you can train. Go get a voice coach. And there are amazing things you can do with breathing, with posture, and with exercises to improve the timbre of your voice. Then prosody. I love prosody. This is the sing-song, the meta-language that we use in order to impart meaning. It's route one for meaning in conversation. People who speak all on one note are really quite hard to listen to if they don't have any prosody at all. That's where the word monotonic comes from, or monotonous, monotone. Also, we have repetitive prosody now coming in, where every sentence ends as if it were a question, when it's actually not a question, it's a statement. And if you repeat that one over and over, it's actually restricting your ability to communicate through prosody, which I think is a shame. So let's try and break that habit. Pace. I can get very, very excited by saying something really, really quickly, or I can slow right down to emphasize. And at the end of that, of course, is our old friend, silence. There's nothing wrong with a bit of silence in a talk, is there? We don't have to fill it with ums and ahs. It can be very powerful. Of course, pitch often goes along with pace to indicate arousal, but you can do it just with pitch. Where did you leave my keys? Where did you leave my keys? It's a slightly different meaning in those two deliveries. And finally, volume. I can get really excited by using volume, sorry about that if I startled anybody, or I can have you really pay attention by getting very quiet.
Have people really pay attention by getting quiet, isn't it? So now we are almost towards the end of the session, only 3 more minutes from my side, and then I'll invite the participants to, whoever wishes to, present their prepared content and maybe get a feedback from me. We'll do that in the last 5 minutes. So here are a couple of things. We need to practice. There's no substitute for practice. The only reason why I had you do all these things is because knowledge doesn't just get stored. We have to do it. Timing is essential. Hence, my suggestion is for the things that you will say now, 30 seconds, will stop at 30 seconds. So you become aware. Something that you expected to finish in 10 seconds actually took 30 seconds. That happens all the time with me. And dressing is essential. Look at my shirt color and the color of the background. They are in contrast. Recording myself and analyzing my own talk has been an absolute game changer for me. And to have balanced nerves, we have to be early. We have to join early. And finally, it is about the energy and passion that you communicate to the audience. There are a couple of things about multimedia and the virtual screen that I'll be avoiding at the moment, considering the time. After we have given freedom for people to leave and we wish to discuss about the virtual parts of the whole thing, we will talk about it. Now, finally, I'm sorry, I think the presentation, no. It's not about how you speak, the style. It's about your idea. It is about the substance. It is about your narrative and your passion. That is what presentations rise or fall on. This is by the owner of TED Talks, by the founder of TED Talks, this sentence. Presentations rise and fall on the quality of the idea, the narrative, and the passion. Remember this. All right. Before we move ahead, let's have a very quick performance from the participants who are willing to practice. Who is willing to speak? Please write it down in the chat window so that I take acknowledgement and we just do it 1, 2, and 3 in order. Who would wish to speak now? All right, Shivam. Excellent. Fine, Bilal. So Shivam first, Bilal next. Who else will wish to give your 30 seconds today? Fine. So after Shivam and Bilal, whoever has volunteered, we will have them. Shivam, go ahead.
Yeah,
So-
so am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, so have you ever tried to getting out of your present situation but not able to? This is because maybe not putting effort in the right direction. We have got the best machine in the world, our brain, but the problem is it is without a manual. So the solution which I'm going to talk about this problem is mind management. So we should learn about mind management. It helps us in discovering our inner strength. And also when a leader is able to manage himself, he is well able to lead the team. So basically, there are many concepts in mind management that I should recommend every person to learn. But basically, I want to talk main about two concepts that I found are easier to make people understand. The first one is keep eye on you. So this concept is basically when we are doing any task, we should also focus on ourselves, that how we are doing that task. For example, when I'm writing,
Shivam,
I can.
in the interest
Sorry.
of time, just explain your second point. Don't go into the
Okay,
details of that one wala thing,
Yeah,
and then conclude. Come
Okay.
to your conclusion.
Yeah, so the first one, as I told, is a keep eye on you. So this is basically the concept used by the Buddhist monk when they start learn in this process. They are taught this concept. And the second one, which I'm going to tell you, is surf on the urge. So this is a concept written in the Indistractable book, and it is about when we are about to leave any habit, or when we are having a urge for it, we should stop for certain minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, and later its effect will go after some time. So I should recommend everyone that they should learn about mind management. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Shivam. So, so Ajit sir and HT sir, if you can actually see the change in Shivam's stock when we had the events, the speaking events, and the connections right now, I definitely have that added value seen in Shivam. Shivam, could you notice the difference between then and
Yes,
now?
sir. Yes.
Good,
Yes, sir. It's a
fantastic.
lot.
Bilal, over to you. And then we will have Ujwal after Bilal.
Yes. Sir. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bilal Khan. The topic I chose is what quality I wish to be known for. So in the beginning, Dhwani sir gave me compliment that I am the one of the consistent participant you all have ever had. So I have a story for that. 1.5 years ago, when I was doing one course, and in that course there was a criteria that we have to write some reports, which is called skill laboratory. So for that, we have to attend some sessions which are useful for building our skills. So I had attended Dhwani Patel sir's and Anand sir's session, but when there was no need of writing report, uh, still I was attending these sessions, and from that I am still attending these sessions. So I can say that I am the person who always want to learn, and I will conclude by saying that with the mantras of Socrates, that I know one thing, and that is that I know nothing. Thank you.
Superb conclusion, Bilal. Awesome. Here is my suggestion and feedback to you, Bilal. Begin with the story directly. Starting
Yes, sir.
में you almost spent 13 seconds, I was just counting 13 seconds about in introducing, say, good morning, my name is XYZ, and when we had talked about this, and Dhwani sir this, and Dhwani sir said this about me as a consistent person, and now I have a story. All of this is redundancy, completely unnecessary. Begin with your story directly. That will be a tremendous beginning for you, and then explain the point. The reason I recall this story is because of what Dhwani sir said as me being consistent, and this is how it is relevant. This is what I wish to be known for, and awesome ending and good middle also. Your explanation and your topic, well done. So, Bilal, do you also
Thank
see
you,
a
sir.
change between what you could and what you can now?
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Ujwal, over to you. So Ujwal has raised the hand. Ujwal, unmute करिए.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hope all of you are doing great. Now, I wanted to talk about a tagline that don't stop when you see the end. So, I wanted to know how many of you have read the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Uh, can I see more hands? Yeah, I can see Tony Patel's hand. So, there is one important message over there I want to narrate that that there were two persons called 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 Darby and his uncle, and one of them was like expert in mining, like he was a gold digger. So and on one day they found a gold site from which they wanted to extract gold. They wanted to mine the gold. So they called by their expertise they got all the machineries that like the best of machineries they had in the market, and they started digging, but they have no prior experience of digging the gold from mine. So what they did was uh, they started digging, and they earn revenue from that. They started earning revenues from them. After some time, like what happened is that in mines, if some like hiatus occurs, hiatus is basically a gap in particular event. So what they did is some gap was occurred. Like after some depth, they stopped finding gold. So Darby and his uncle, like the gold digger, they both gave up and sold their gold and all the machineries to the junkyard, the junk man. But seeing some impressions on gold and by looking some impressions on gold, what the junk man, like the one who get all the scraps, what he did is he himself went to the site and he started from those two stopped. Like he even went deeper and deeper, and like he got all the golds. Like he became richest man from that scrap man. So the tagline I want to tell you everyone is that stick to your idea and don't stop when you see the end. So thank you for listening me. And one thing I want to share, I have no prior idea what I was going to share. After listening Bilal and Shivam, I framed up my mind. So
Fantastic,
thanks.
Ujjwal. Thank you. So now here is my feedback to you, Ujjwal. Beginning, middle, end, well structured. Same advice I gave to Bilal. शुरुआत का पूरा portion निकाल दो. What was your first statement of the content? That was that tagline that you gave me.
Don't stop when you see the end.
Begin the whole talk with that. Begin your presentation with that. You don't need to introduce yourself. People know who you are. You don't need to say good morning, good afternoon, XYZ. See, this is the beauty of presenting to an audience. मुद्दा बता दो, attract कर लो उनका attention, then introduce yourself. Give that tagline.
Okay.
Make a point and then introduce. I am Ujjwal. Yeah, at the end of your talk, you can introduce. Thank you for listening. I am Ujjwal. Right?
Right.
So, good points. Now we see the importance of practice over here. Ujjwal on the spot shared something while both Shivam and Bilal had to a certain extent practiced their content. Correct? So they came out far faster than
Right.
Ujjwal. So practice will always matter. Excellent, excellent. Good job, everyone. Now,
Thanks a lot.
we have reached 12:20. I will be answering 2 questions and then we'll be ending the session. The first question is from Shivam, where he talked about the transparency. So, or rather the images. So here is how I do that now. I will just go to the section that I had intended on presentation skills. Look at this. Now, this is an image that is inserted in a frame. There are 2 versions of Microsoft PowerPoint. Now, the latest PowerPoint, Microsoft 365, has already a formatting option where ये color में जाके यहाँ पे एक transparency set करने का option होता है. So we can actually work with transparency. If we don't have this option, how can you introduce transparency in an image? By doing something like this. Now over here, I will be inserting a box. Now I have inserted this box and right click, format shape. In the fill option, instead of solid fill, I will do a picture or texture fill. And from insert picture from file, I will select a file like this and insert it. Now, look at this. Inside a box, I have inserted a file where I can now modify the transparency to the level I want. And this is one of the very unknown secrets of PowerPoint. ये edge या ये border जो दिख रहा है ना, shape outline, वो shape outline आप no outline करोगे, ये बन गया आपका picture. Now you can, usually I never prefer to drag pictures dimensions. So what I do is, I first identify the picture dimension, original picture dimension, and I create a box. I create a new box with the height and the width matching the picture dimension, and then insert the picture into it. So Shivam, I hope, working with pictures, even in this, look at this. If I just insert this picture over here, give me just a second. ये पिक्चर आ गया यहाँ पे, ठीक है. अब मुझे ये ब्लू कलर नहीं चाहिए. I want to change the colors over here maybe, or set a transparent color. तो ये मैंने transparent बना दिया. So you can work with animations, pictures using these tools. And answering the next question from Bilal on presentations. Which type of slides make presentations more attractive? Now, Bilal, there is no right answer for that question. Background color and all. My recommendation is don't choose a standard template of Microsoft. Create your own. The way I prefer it, as a few of my colleagues do, is blank template, and I can play around with all the content I want. The font size should never be less than 32. Let me quickly run us through. It's 12:25. So let me very quickly run us through these few points that I want to share about the slides. What we should worry about more is this, that there should not be a lot of text. Images, picture is worth 1,000 words concept use karna chahiye. So font size should be 28 or 32 or greater. Ye to thumb rule leke hi chalo. Otherwise you will not be able to read. Be careful about contrast. Dekho, the white font in the light background is not working out. Fonts should be legible. My favorite fonts, the 3 favorite fonts that I prefer are these. Bhani Shrif, BAHNSCHRIFT. This is the fonts that I found to be the most readable. Then for emphasis, there is Century Gothic. So for emphasis, there would be Century Gothic in bold. Century Gothic in bold. And the headers, I always prefer headers in this font, Trebuchet MS. Now, that is my personal choice. And speaking of font styles, or sorry, type of slides, look at Google's material design rules. I would recommend or suggest Google ने जो material design generate किया है ना, उसके rules को study करो Google के website पे जाके. What are the criteria they say applications and websites should have as a material design flow for Android. They are really good color combination and presentation guidelines that I would suggest. Now, this brings us to the end of the session, and I still give an opportunity to students to ask any question if you have any, or if there's any other thing that you would like to learn about presentations and PowerPoint. Otherwise, as always, I hand this back to H.T. Patel, sir. So we'll wait for 10 seconds for any questions. Otherwise,